So did you know that artificial intelligence could widen the racial wealth gap in the U.S. by $43 billion, and it stands to affect Black households? So according to the McKinsey Institute for Black Economic Mobility, they are expecting the U.S. to generate $2 trillion worth of wealth from generative AI, with $500 billion going into households. So this means that the 143.4 million households that they project to be active in 2045 are going to see an average increase in their income of $3,400. So that's wonderful, right? That's awesome. $3,400 to on top of people's annual salaries, and hopefully the cost of living will go up for a lot of people, right? But unfortunately, as it stands today, Black households only earn 38 cents of every new dollar of wealth generated in this country. Meaning that if the McKinsey predictions are correct, generative AI could widen the racial wealth gap another $43 billion. So when we talk about generative AI, we're talking about AI that can create images, music, text, designs, things like that. So they're saying that once generative AI takes over, it's going to affect Blacks because the majority of Blacks are in what are called high mobility occupations. And what that means is that these are jobs that afford folks to have a livable wage without a college degree. So some of those jobs include food service, office support, production work, mechanical installation, and repair. And they're predicting these high mobility occupations to be taken over by automations between 2030 and 2060. So over half of these jobs are going to be taken over by AI, meaning nobody is no longer going to be needed to do these jobs. And because they're predicting half of these jobs to be gone away with because they'll be automated by AI, it stands to stagnate Black households and prevent them from an upward mobility or financial economic climb. So this article didn't talk about any solutions. So I went to said AI and I went to ChatGPT and I asked it, what are some solutions for AI creating that wealth gap for Black households? And this is what it showed me. So it talked about like educational and skill development. It talked about encouraging diversity and inclusion. It also talked about like supporting for job transition assistance, which could help individuals adapt to changing job market demands. It also talked about economic policies, implementing policies to promote economic equality, entrepreneurship and business support, ethical AI practices, and collaboration and partnership. So you guys can pause to read some of these solutions. So now that we have this information, if you are an entrepreneur, if you plan on becoming an educator, if you are a public health professional, a finance person, we can get ahead of this and start implementing some solutions so that Black households do not have to continue to be within this racial wealth gap. I hope this helps.